Okay, they just here for years, it's the Mizzle show. Always checking in, cause you know we love sports. Hey, they just hit 100 subs, it's time to get some out. Hey, yeah, just two brothers, yeah, y'all. Come tune in, they got guests, they got others, yeah, y'all. Press it in chat, they got talks like no others, yeah, y'all. Cause it's a family up in here, we love each other, yeah, y'all. Let's see what they say tonight, yeah. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show. It's the Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show, yeah, Mizzle show, yeah, the Mizzle show.
Greetings, everybody. How's everybody going? And welcome back to another edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. As my tag team partner is finding a way to get his way on. So for just the time being, you'll get me for right now. So on today's show, we will be recapping what happened in the World Series. Fuck that damn team that won. Nobody likes the Dodgers besides Dodger fans. We'll recap all the wackiness that happened in the NFL today. Some other topics. So as I said from the beginning, waiting for my tag team partner to make his entrance into the show. It's been a minute since we've been back on, and guess what? It is not a late night edition, as we are. What is it? 7:16. Well, technically, it should be 8:16 since we do we fall back or go ahead? I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, right now I got the Sharks going on in the background. It's 1-1 in the third quarter or third period with a little under 10 to go. There's no need to talk about that game. And well, I'll take that back. The Red Wings just scored. It is now 2-1 Red Wings. No point to talk about that game that's going on in Landover because it seems like only one team showed up to play, as my brother has made his way back in. And here we go.
How in the hell are you going to kick me out before we go on air in StreamYard? What the hell? But yes, it's pretty much game over in Landover. Sam Darnold is looking like Dave Craig throwing to Steve Largent right now.
Oh, man.
Well, I tell you what, though, like I said, I don't like the Seahawks, but I love the Steve Largent jerseys, and maybe they should bring those back. I'm just saying. Hello, Justin. Hello, JP, and hello, Brandon.
Yes.
Yes, they were going through tables as the NFL Today was in Orchard Park, New York, going through tables. As people get to that in just a second. But before we get into it, it was mentioned earlier by Mike Tirico, but I would be remiss if I didn't talk about it. The great Bob Trumpy, who for us at our age was mainly known as a tremendous broadcaster on NBC for many years. Of course, him and Don Criqui broadcasted so many great games for NBC, did all the Orange Bowls for NBC in the mid to late 80s to early 90s, did 2 Super Bowls with Dick Enberg, but was also a very good tight end for the Bengals back in the day when a certain guy by the name of Bill Walsh was his offensive coordinator. And,
Yes.
of course, Bob Trumpy wanted him to be his head coach. Paul Brown said no, and we all know the rest of that story. And Bob Trumpy always says, I'm missing 2 Super Bowl rings because Paul Brown would not hire Bill Walsh as head coach. Bob Trumpy also had a sports talk show in Cincinnati for many, many years. Passed away at the age of 80. A tremendous, tremendous voice in the industry of the NFL. And just great insight. But yes, it is all Seattle and Landover. It is 31-7. Seahawks are on the move again. Brandon, I don't know, but it seems like Joe Alt just cannot stay on the field in 2025. And unfortunately for my team, the damn MetLife Stadium turf strikes again, which we will get into in just a second. Now, understand, on this show, and many people know,
I've seen this movie before. Something's going on wrong.
Oh, we got buffering. Here we go.
Oh, it's me that's buffering?
But we both were. But as Ric Flair always said, To be the man, you have to beat the man, and the Blue Jays had 2 opportunities to do it. They did not get it done. And unfortunately, much to me and Mizzle's chagrin, the doggone Dodgers repeated as World Series champions. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. However, from the baseball fan aspect, it was a fantastic World Series.
It was.
It really was.
It absolutely was.
But I'll say from this standpoint, Yamamoto summoned his inner Oral Hershiser because the man, they could not hit him. Even showed his respect to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and by tipping his cap to him before Vladdy raked him for a double in the 11th. Yes, Justin, all day, every day. But unfortunately, they're the first team to. They're the first team to repeat since the Yankees won 3 in a row in 98 and 2000. Oddly enough, they're the first National League team to repeat as World Series champions since the 75-76 Reds. And here's another thing they have in common with the 75-76 Reds. When the Reds went back-to-back, they clinched both times on the road. They won in 7 games in Boston in 75. They swept the Yankees at Yankee Stadium in 76. And as much as I don't want to give this team credit, last year in the clinching game against the Yankees, they were down 5-0.
No, they don't.
Only 2020, the Mouse title is the one that has asterisk.
Yeah.
So in the record books, it will say 3. I say it's 2.35 because it was a 60 game. It wasn't even half a season. With that said, for me, the Blue Jays were up 3-0. Then you're up 4-2. Well, I mean, again, if you have the money to spend, why not do it? But here's the thing.
Absolutely.
All that money that went to Shohei and Yamamoto, everybody is now doing the Bobby Bonilla, Ken Griffey Jr. defer money and pay me after I'm done playing.
Yep.
Yes, Justin, I agree. But until you beat them on the field, they still hold the crown, as much as I hate to say that.
Yep.
But here's what, okay. Yes, Will Smith will get credit for hitting the game-winning home run in the 11th. Yes, Yamamoto, well-earned, deserved the World Series MVP without question.
Agreed.
But for me, as a baseball guy, this is where Game 7 was won for the Dodgers. It was won by Miguel Rojas. His home run in the 9th to tie it, but more importantly than that, his fielding play in the 9th. Because if he falls backwards and falls on the seat of his pants, it's the Blue Jays celebrating the World Series. But to keep his balance and to make an accurate throw to home plate, to which, to me, I thought Will Smith's spike came off home plate.
He tapped it. He tapped it back.
He tapped it back. Okay. Now, I have not played baseball it was a hell of a game, Justin. It really was. I haven't played baseball in 20 plus years. But even in Little League, I was taught you run through to go to first base. You run through the bag. You run through first base. If I am Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, why in the hell are you sliding at home plate? Run through the plate. Because if you run through home plate, tie goes to the runner, guess what? It's the Blue Jays popping champagne.
Yep.
Again, I was a pretty good baseball player. Didn't have major league talent, but I was pretty good. But if you run through the...
But it was a force out. All he had to do was tag the base. So we're running them over, made a difference.
Well, if the Buster Posey rule wasn't implied, I know this. If it was me, I'm running Will Smith's ass over. I'm going Pete Rose into Ray Fosse for sure. That's just me. And here's the thing that's really mind-boggling, because the Dodgers as a team hit 203 in this World Series. They were horrible. The Blue Jays hit 269, almost 270 in this World Series. Their third baseman, Clement, set a postseason record for most hits in a postseason with 30. He went 4 for 5 in Game 7.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but still didn't get him a W.
No. And here's the difference. The Blue Jays hit 8 home runs in the World Series. The Dodgers hit 11. The Dodgers had 8 coming into Game 7. They hit 3 home runs in Game 7. That put them over the top in the World Series, in addition to the great pitching by Yamamoto.
Yeah, they got the World Series MVP right.
Yeah, because nobody else in the Dodgers was hitting. They were hitting like crap.
Yeah.
They just weren't. So, enough talking about that team. Okay.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, me and Mizzle know too many Dodger fans, and they will not shut up for the rest of the damn year. So,
that's
the hell, like Bob Uecker said in Major League, the hell with them.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, on to more important stuff. On to football.
Ugh.
Every time they start playing like crap, and like, you know what? I can't pick him this week. Mike Tomlin likes to remind us of the rule that we set on the show about going against him. And today, Mike Tomlin said, "Let me remind you.
Of who I
am. Don't go against me as the Pittsburgh Steelers." Now I know it will say the final score was 27-20. The game did not dictate the score, because
the fourth quarter Steelers eased up a little bit. That front four was fantastic.
Yeah, that T.J. Watt and Preston Wilson and the rest of the Steelers defense went to work on Daniel Jones and made him look like he was back in East Rutherford, New Jersey, as the Steelers get a big win, 27-20 over the Colts, as the Steelers defense forced 6 turnovers on defense. Rodgers was very efficient, 25-35. Exactly, Justin.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's
exactly what he did in today's game, without question. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all what we do here in the Steel City." But no, I mean, the game was well decided. The Commanders are trying to move the ball. They're at midfield right now, but I mean, it was just complete domination. The Colts, I mean, despite that, Pierce and Pittman each had over 115 yards. The key was making sure Mr. Taylor did not get off, and they shut down the run game. They held Jonathan Taylor to 45 yards on the ground, and when you can do that, that normally gives you a very good chance to win.
Yeah.
And thus the Steelers did that, 27-20. Colts are 7-2. And folks, they are tied for the number 1 seed with, of all teams, the New England Patriots and the Broncos.
Yeah.
This is insane. But speaking of the Patriots, the Atlanta Falcons. I don't know what it is.
Just like my team today. Just like my fucking team today.
I don't know what it is about the Patriots and the Falcons when they get together, but wacky things just seems to happen, and unfortunately, that takes away from the fantastic game that Drake London had, making catches.
You see that catch?
Look, Mom, one hand, and it was the inside hand, the left hand, and was still able to get both feet in bounds. But however, you have to make your extra points in the NFL. It's like the NBA and free throws. You gotta make them at the charity stripe. And much to the chagrin of my co-host, which is he's making that gesture because It happened to his team today, and that's why they have the 1-point loss. Same with the Patriots, 24-23. Patriots get the win,
You
and I'll
make
tell
that
you what.
we win 24-23, or you actually have to force the Jaguars to score a touchdown, or what? Even
Correct.
Yeah, it won't. It wouldn't have went to overtime. Anyway, I'm just.
As he says, it is hard being a Raider fan for him, and you almost feel sorry for him. Cardi B. Oh yes, damn it, Sharks! Yes, the Sharks have just tied the game against
Damn
the
it!
Red Wings at the Shark Tank. It is 2-2 in the third. So there you go. So.
Well, one thing went right today.
Yeah, your Sixers playing some very good basketball.
And Florida State won over the weekend, so can't be upset at that. Kelly Oubre, good lord.
Justin, you go for the win. When
you
you're
know
at
what? I'll say this. I am 50-50 on that. I say we should have kicked the extra point to get. There's no moral victory, nothing like that. But you don't take that L. You can build off that going into Thursday because you have to play the Broncos. But the way that 2-point conversion happened, that can deplete your
Tyler. Unfortunately, now here's the thing: if you saw the replay, Tyler Lockett was butt naked.
So was Myers. Open. So was Jacoby.
You had two people. It's just the defender made a great play and bat the ball down.
It was Geno's double clutch that got the defender up in the air. And after he clutched it, oh no. But you know what? It's good to see 8-9 back on the field. He reintroduced himself as well.
Oh, that man's a force. That man is a force.
The one-handed catch though for the TD. Well, I mean, you've seen it. He was here.
He went, but he played at between the hedges, which, by the way, they really like to stress me out on Saturdays, but they pull off the win against Florida in Jacksonville to remain relevant in the college football playoff, which is coming up soon. But
Mr. Hess, the Raiders are 2-6. The season's over. I've said this before the bye week and before they got depleted by the Chiefs. I was already looking for basketball. So far, the Warriors and Sixers are making me happy right now.
Even though the Warriors, what the hell? You're going to lose to a team that doesn't have Giannis. Well, no, first off, credit to Milwaukee. Milwaukee shot the lights out. It seemed like everything Milwaukee threw up they were making.
Hey. But Mr. Hess, I appreciate it. But I'm a realist. I'm a real Raider fan, and I'm sick of this shit. And this is the same old shit year after year after year. No matter what regime our head coach is, they just don't get it right. This team is too much talent on this team to be playing like this. They have a guard playing. They have a player on the line playing out of position. I think JPP should be our starting center. What do I know? I just sit here and just do a damn sports show. When he's at center, the Raiders tend to play a little bit better with the running game. But what I know.
Oh, by the way, the Seahawks are on the move again, trying to add some more points to their score. Well, my Stampeders fought hard, but at the end, the BC Lions kick a game-winning field goal to end my Stamps' beloved season as they fall short.
Wait, did he make the field goal or did he miss it to get the point to win the game?
No, he barely just got it inside the upright for 3 points. So it was a 33-30 final score as the BC Lions defeated my beloved Calgary Stampeders. So it'll be the Saskatchewan Roughriders and the BC Lions in the Western Final. And it will be the Hamilton Tiger Cats and the Montreal Alouettes in the Eastern Final. And, of course, the winners of those two will meet for the Grey Cup to crown a Canadian Football League champion, which will take place in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So there you go. but no one is getting close to the Boatmen's 19 Grey Cups that the Toronto Argonauts currently have, which, of course, Mizzle's beloved Boatman won that last year against the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. So
a shirt and toss. I saw how much it was cost to get it from Canada. I said, fuck that shit.
Living Room might have to buy it and mail it to you. Which, shit, by the way, Living Room, if you're watching, we were rooting for you, guy. We really were. We so badly wanted to hear "Old Canada" all through the night. But can't take away from the postseason that Vlad Jr. had. Just my goodness.
Just iced it.
Yeah. Brandon, your Texans played hard, took the Broncos to the limit. They just were short 3 points, and unfortunately, your quarterback got concussed.
Yeah, that hit on which to me was a damn good hit because you got to find a way to look at that and see if the quarterback is already sliding and they come in and hit him, I'm all for that 15-yard penalty. But if the player is coming in at the same time as the quarterback is sliding, you have to look at that. What is he supposed to do? Roll over? I mean, try to stop himself in midair?
Oh! Wow. Well, I mean, that is, man, that is, woo-hoo-hoo. I mean, as we always say on this show, when you know your team, I mean, that, wow. That, boy, I'll tell you what, that is as...
I got nothing to say to that.
You know what? You know what, Brandon? This is for you, Brandon, because you, man, I mean, even though you didn't say it, I felt it.
Yeah, there's a lot of passion with that.
Yeah, man.
There's a whole lot of passion with that.
A whole lot.
I couldn't even come up with something to say.
I mean, you just gotta drop the banner on that. My goodness. It is second and goal for the Seahawks. As they're now talking about the Legion of Boom, I don't want to live those days because my team couldn't do crap.
That's watching on our Facebook page and are commenting, please go to our YouTube page and comment that way so we can read your questions and answer them. Sometimes we're not always checking our phone, but to recap, it's good to see you too, Uncle Bobby. Yes, the Dodgers suck. Pittsburgh finally, yes. And sis, hey, how's it going? And well, the Commanders are lacking some of their players, and the Seattle was just good. The defense of Seattle was just good.
Oh yeah, the Seahawks defense is legit, and I said that week one when my team played them. I said the Seahawks defense is going to be problems, big time problems.
Yeah,
and not to mention this year, Seattle has been very good on the road, and they just found the end zone again. Dandy Don Meredith might be singing "Turn Out the Lights, the Party's Over" after the end of the third quarter because it is now 37-7. It is all Seahawks.
Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and put that television show that was supposed to be coming on. Wait, what time is it? They got to wait till 8 o'clock, so I guess they might as well just let the game go on still, I guess. But if it was like coming up on 7:30, you just do the Heidi game.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Justin.
Come in, brother.
Yes, indeed. So, recapping here, Week 9 of the NFL. Right now, it is all Seahawks in Landover, 37-7 with 1:53 to go in the third. As tonight, they finally retired the number of Mr. Arthur Monk, number 81. Brandon says, in order to save money, the Texans have switched to a 26-man roster and fired the offense. No changes in the performance expected. Oh, baby. Oh, we are going to overtime at the tank.
Yes, indeedy.
So, the Sharks will get at least 1 point, at least. But, I mean, good God.
I'll say this real quick, Shark team. I will say that so far they're showing that they will fight, and I can live with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I can live with that.
But I do agree. But I do agree with you. We need to find a serviceable goalie. That's what we do need.
Absolutely. This guy's hideous, atrocious.
Atrocious would be the word. Yes, you definitely need to find a
Travesty.
goalie. Yes, but I mean, all right. So the A7FL Nevada page on our Instagram page just commented and said they got a bunch back in merch sales just last night. That's very very funny. Appreciate the A7FL Nevada page for joining us. Which, by the way, folks, for you A7FL fans, March 15th, put it down your calendar. March 15th, the A7FL throws it off for season 12. March 15th, we throw it off yet again, and we will see if the Triton BIC can do something that they have not done in their product history, which is go back to back, or can the Insomniacs make it 3 out of 4? That remains to be.
Comment the A7FL page.
No, the A7FL Nevada page just commented on our Mizzle and Dub Instagram page.
I don't see that. And I'm on it. Great. Okay, carry on.
But we appreciate A7FL Nevada for chiming in on the Instagram live feed.
Well, it would have been a lot better if the Raiders won. I'm not celebrating nothing, but it's good that they lost.
Here's my point, Brandon, and I said this on my Facebook page. I said do it in January, Orchard Park. Do it in January when it matters. Because yeah, you can go 5-1 against the Chiefs in the regular season. That's all fine and dandy. But every time you have played them in the month of January, you have choked.
This is very true.
Now again, yes, the regular season is important. Yes, you try to win the division. You try to get the number 1 seed. Well, they kind of got stuff when they tried to run it in at the 1-yard line before they made the pass to Bowers to try to go for 2 to go to win the game.
Well, they still have to touch all that mattered. No matter how they got it.
True.
They tried it. And just the thing is, hey, it's football because there was 2 receivers open that we could have won this game, but just kudos to the Jaguars defense, man. And a big shout out to the Raiders kicker for not helping us today.
Which is odd because normally Carlson is normally very good as they come.
He's money. We just can't have good things. That's all. Well, you know what? We do have 2 good things. Aston Genty and Brock Bowers. That's about all we got.
No, you still got Max Crosby, who was playing out of his
offenses. I was
talking
about
okay. The ball. Okay. I'm sorry.
I know we got Mad Max.
I'm sorry.
Now I'm just on what jersey I want to get. Do I want to get a Genty or Bowers? That's my next one.
I would just say one particular time when you have it, get the one and then get the other.
We'll see how much our bonus is from Kaiser. Maybe I'll get it then.
What's up, Auntie? What's going on with the Commanders is the Seahawks defense is really good. It's on your page, brother.
No, I read that already, and I answered the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Announced and said that everybody comment on our YouTube because we try to read the Facebook, and that's your sister, not your auntie.
Well, I call her TT, so
Mm-hmm.
She responded, so either way, so Oh, which by the way, congratulations to your girls. You had them ladies playing some fantastic ball there, and also shout out to our alma mater, Fairfield High, for beating the dirt out of the Army Royals to the atonement of a 40-7 thrashing. Now, just keep in mind, folks, when Mizzle and I went to the high, the Falcons never lost to Armio. So, never.
I was even ready to go onto their campus when they came on our campus and burnt the damn egg. And I'm like, what are we going to do? Because we knew football players on the team when we were there. I'm like, what y'all trying to do? I went home. I told Pop, I was like, hey. Armio came and disrespected our campus. If they saying they about to go do something, I'm right there. just have that bail money ready just in case we got caught.
And they did not a damn thing.
But we just whipped their ass on the football field, though. So I guess that's yeah.
Well, hey,
but they won. See that? Here's the thing. Barely, yes, but at the end of the day, when the clock said 0-0, did your Patriots win or did they lose? They won.
Not just that, they're 7-2. You have 3 teams that are 7-2 atop fighting for the number 1 seed in the AFC. And nobody thought that these 3 teams, the Patriots, the Colts, and the Broncos.
Not the Colts. I knew Vrabel was going to get that franchise turned around. I didn't see 7-2. Don't get me wrong. I didn't see 7-2. But I seen that he was going to get that franchise turned around. Now the Colts, yeah, I didn't. Yeah, no. Who did I have? I think didn't I have the Broncos winning the division this year in our show? I think
you did pick Denver. I said it was going to come down to the. I said it was going to come down to the Broncos and the Chargers. I said.
But I think I went with the Broncos because I know what the Chargers do.
Oh yeah,
the
Chargers are going to charge her.
Regardless.
But it is. We knew the Broncos' defense was legit. We knew that coming into the season. We knew the Broncos.
There was no Surtain, and they still did that with Surtain. Without Surtain, so that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, yes, they have the alternate. They have the alternate.
Crown of 8-2. Crown of 8-2.
They have the alternate logo as the defensive coordinator, which for those that don't know, that's Vance Joseph. He's the alternate logo. John Elway is the main logo.
The main logo. That horse thief motherfucker. And the only reason why I despise John Elway because he played with the Broncos. He should have been a Raider. We should have had 2 Super Bowls with him. But here nor there. That's a story for another day.
To which our dad was highly upset because we talked about that the last time we were together in person, staying up till 5 in the morning. And of course, Dad again told the Al Davis story about he wanted to go talk to him at the sports room at the Clippers game. Oh,
he
great
said,
times.
Al Davis.
I want to go talk to him.
Well, hell, I met Paul Tagliabue in Orlando.
You shook his hand. Yes, you did.
I shook his hand and said, how does it feel to have to deal with Al Davis? He just smirked at me.
Because he's like, you son of a bitch. Of all the questions you're going to ask me about Al, dadgummit.
We're ready for it.
Oh, of course, absolutely. Raise your hand if you have the Chicago Bears over 500 at any point in all during this season. But even raise your hand if you thought the Bears would put up 47 points today against the... Okay. Bengals, I'll tell you what. Bengals ain't got no defense, but their offense is fun to watch. But the Bears get the win 47-42. As Mizzle was the only one that picked the Bears over the Bengals. Joe Flacco on one arm throws for 470 yards.
Yes! Yay!
Oh, we got a walk-off?
No, we the Sharks they're in a shootout and the goalie stopped the first one.
Oh, well, all right.
So now if the Sharks can get one in, that's a leg up.
Well, that would be great.
But this is the Shark. Oh, we got Celebrini.
Oh, come on, Macklin.
Come on. Nah, denied.
Okay, I don't want to know that. 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 I don't want to know that.
Okay. All right. I don't think it was Eddie Pinero that kind of really wanted the game for you guys. The offense was very, 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 very dangerous today. Christian McCaffrey had a flashback.
Which Kyle is still going to run him into the doggone ground.
Got another block.
All right. Score a goal, somebody.
Well, not somebody. Sharks. Score a goal, Sharks.
Well, that doesn't mean somebody on the Sharks.
There you go.
Folks, the San Antonio Fundamentals are human. They have their first loss of the season, courtesy of the Phoenix Suns.
Oh, wow.
Yes, Booker had 28 points and 13 dimes as the Suns give the Spurs their first loss. And the Bulls are human. They got their first loss of the season by way of the New York Knicks.
So the second shot for the Sharks was wide left. Wasn't even close.
So are we going to another shootout?
Well, here's the Detroit last chance right here. And Detroit missed. So this is the last one for the Sharks.
Uh-oh.
He used B-Rob a little more today. Yes. You know what? As much as I hate your team, but that was smart, and Detroit won.
Damn it. Well, okay. I don't know when the decision was made, but Robinson actually has been very good in kick returns, and he did have a nice 18-yard touchdown run today as the Niners did beat the Giants. As the Niners did beat the Giants 34-24. I'll say this. I really do love the LT Giants jerseys, and I wish the Giants would go back to those.
Honestly, the Seahawks and the Commanders were looking pretty nice in their unis today.
Yes, they should go back to those too.
The Chief.
Yeah, they should go back to those too. But I will say this though. Give Jackson Dart a full season with Cam Scatterboo and Malik Neighbors, and the Giants can be something on offense in 2026. I'm just telling you, Jackson Dart gives that team energy. The fans love him. I mean, the Giants are building something because they have the players on defense. I mean, Brooks is a stud. Thibodeau's a stud. You know, Abdul Carter is going to get better. Now their secondary is what they need. Their secondary is what they need to work on.
Yeah.
But don't be surprised a couple of years down the road, the East Rutherford Giants start making noise again in the NFL. I mean, hell, they punched the Eagles in the mouth. And
well, all I was gonna say is the Eagles are not gonna be on that high horse for too long.
No.
Jerry's gonna run that team to the ground. The Commanders. Well, once they get healthy, they might be all right. So the Giants might have a chance to do something because they are, I believe, the youngest team in this conference next to the Commanders, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're a young team, along with the Saints also.
Well, I was talking about the East, just the East. No, I wasn't talking about
yes. No, if we're talking about the NFC East, by far it's the Commanders and Giants, the two youngest by far, without question. Now, before we continue, I know she enjoyed her day, but just one more time, to my sister-in-law, happy birthday. Just one more time. Just one more again. But Bears beat the Bengals 47-42. Caleb Williams catches his first touchdown pass, and Colston Loveland had a game, 6 catches, 118 yards, 2 TDs, including the game winner to give the Bears the win. As perhaps the NFC North might be the best division in football in 2026, as that division has everybody over 500, but the Green Bay Packers, you cannot take a loss like that at home against the Panthers. And even furthermore, unfortunately, their all-world tight end is done for the year with a torn ACL, which is sad to say because, I mean, Mr. Kraft was having himself a tremendous season. But at the end, the Panthers getting it done on a last-second field goal as they beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau, not exactly on the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, as we are on the second day of November. But they get the win 16-13. And the Panthers are over 500 at 5-4. So I'm just telling you, Jordan Love continues to get better, and Rico Dowdle has found something in Charlotte, North Carolina, because he has been running out of his mind. Had 130 yards on the ground. Um, Packers go to 5-2-1, but that dang tie is going to help them out in a lot of tiebreakers. J.J. McCarthy said, "Look at me, look at me, look at me. I'm here."
Besides Viking fans, any football fan, did you have the Vikings going into the Motor City and getting that W?
I surely did not.
I picked the Lions to win that game.
But at the end of the day, McCarthy led him to victory. Mr. Jones had 78 yards on the ground. Addison had 2 catches. JJ found the end zone. TJ Hawkinson found the end zone. And at the end of the day, the Vikings get the win. They're at 4-4. The Lions take a bad loss. They're at 5-3. They suffer their first home loss. As like I said, every team in the NFC North is over. Well, you lose 2 key people to your staff in Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson. That's going to hurt your team, regardless of who you are.
Yeah,
that's like saying if Spags leaves the Chiefs defense is going to suffer. It just is. I mean, you say the same thing with my team when Salah left and D'Amico Ryans left. It happens. I mean, when people are taking people out of your staff, that means that you have a good staff.
Absolutely.
That's just how that is. Chargers beat the Titans 27-20. Justin Herbert was the leading rusher and passer for the Chargers. Mr. Gadsden continues to play well for the Chargers. Chargers go to 6-3, trailing the Broncos in the AFC West, even though the Chargers are 3-0 in the division, but the Broncos have the better record. Broncos beat the Texans 18-15 as they go to 7-2. Bo Nix seems to always come alive in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
As the Broncos scored 11 points after they were down 15-7 in the fourth quarter, but they find a way. Folks, if you did not know who leads the league in touchdown passes, his name is Matthew Stafford, and he plays for the Inglewood Rams. Throws 4 more touchdown passes today as the Rams handle business against the Saints 34-10. Kyron Williams from Florida State, 25 carries, 114 yards, and then a touchdown. Puka Nacua, 7 catches, 95 yards, and a touchdown. And again in Orchard Park, the Bills beat the Chiefs 28-21. Just Josh Allen was effective again, 23 of 26, 273 and a touchdown. But the Georgia Bulldog, Mr. James Cook, 27 carries for $114, and Dalton Kincaid, 6 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown. As the Bills go to 6-2, the Chiefs go to 5-4. Chiefs 1-3 on the road this year. Not a very good road team so far in the season. Lamar Jackson, welcome back. Derrick Henry, welcome back. As the Ravens took care of business, beating the Dolphins 20-6. Which cost Chris Getz his job as Miami's GM, which, of course, Champ Kelly, I know a guy that you was high on when he was with the Raiders. You definitely wanted to see him as the GM if he didn't get the GM, but he is now the interim GM in Miami, and I hope Champ Kelly does well because he is a very good football guy and a very good football man. And then, of course, tomorrow we have the Arlington Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. All leads to Jacoby Brissett going to start for the Cardinals, even though Kyler Murray is trying to come back and play against the Cowboys, but that remains to be seen. So, if we're going to standings in the NFL, as I'm using both laptops...
Are you going to hurt my feelings with this? Okay, go ahead.
Well, I'm just talking about playoff seedings and playoff scenarios, if you will. If we're going by conference... If the playoffs were to end today, right now, because the tiebreaker of conference records goes by way of the Colts are still the number 1 seed in the AFC by way of their 6-1 conference record. Number 2 seed is the Patriots. Number 3 seed is the John Elways. Number 4 seed is the Pittsburgh Steelers. And then your wild card teams would be the Bills, Chargers, and the Jags. So, keep this in mind, folks. Remember, the Jaguars beat the Chiefs.
They did.
So, if the Chiefs and Jaguars end up tied with the same record because of the head-to-head tiebreaker that Jacksonville beat the Chiefs, the Jags would knock the Chiefs out. So, keep that in mind as we are 2 months left in the regular season. Just keep that in mind. So,
We are almost in 2026.
Right? I know. And just to think, you have a senior graduating in like 6 months, 7 months.
One's going out, and the other one's going in.
Yeah. Wild to say. In the NFC, if the playoffs were to start today, but they don't, but this is just right now as we stand right here on Sunday, November the 2nd at 8:01 Pacific Standard Time as we fall back last night. So you got that.
Figure out which
yes.
one.
So you got that extra hour of sleep for those that love their sleep.
It don't matter. Only thing that sucks is it's dark at like 5 o'clock, and that's horrible.
That part, yes, indeed. That is the only unfortunate thing about that. Now,
I'm ready for already.
Yeah, you are ready to go back in basketball shorts. That's for sure. That the
Damn
number
right.
is the. But in the event, right now we have the Eagles, by way of their conference record, which is 5-1. They're the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed is Oose's beloved, well, I should say Oose and K's beloved Tampa Bay Buccaneers, even though they both have identical 6-2 records. The Inglewood Rams are currently the number 3 seed. Packers are the 4, Seahawks are the 5, Niners are the 6, and the Lions holding on to the last spot. But the Bears and the Panthers are so right now the Bears, Panthers, and Vikings are knocking on the door for that number 7 seed of the Lions. Now, the Niners would be the number 1 seed if they did not lose to the Buccaneers because they have a 6-1 conference record. So that's just something to keep in mind as the season progresses.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that is your. No, I'm basing this on what's going on right now. Now again, I have said this. If there really is legitimate damage, ligament damage on Brock Purdy's toe, then Brock Purdy should just go get it cleaned up like Joe Burrow did. And if that means it costs you your season, then you count it as a loss, and then you ride the season out with Jones. Because again, I definitely would have not played Brock Purdy, especially on this turf that is known as MetLife Stadium, which unfortunately has cost my rookie his season, which sucks. Once again, the MetLife Stadium turf has done damage to my team. Again.
Yeah.
Which sucks. It sucks. Now, with that said, if there's significant ligament damage to Brock Purdy, maybe you should go get the surgery, get it cleaned up, come back in 2026, and you ride out the season with Jones. Because the next 4 games for the Niners really are winnable. Now, the first game is going to be tough because it's always tough playing Sean McVay and the Rams. It is. And for whatever reason, the Niners seem to have the Rams number in the regular season. Why, I don't know. Then after that, you have the Cardinals. So your next 2 games are division opponents. If you win those 2 games, that practically puts the Niners at 5-0 in the NFC West, and that practically gives them the division because it doesn't matter what happens when they play Seattle at the end of the year.
Yep.
Because if they lose, they'll still be 5-1.
Correct.
So if they take care of business and win those first 2 games in the division, that pretty much has the NFC West wrapped up. Unless they just lose every game, then that's a different story. And then after that, you have the Panthers and the Browns. Now the Panthers, like I said, the Panthers have played a lot better. That could be a trap game.
They sure have.
that could be a big trap game. But the next 4 games are winnable, so you can give yourself some cushion. Because again, if you were to tell me that I'm going to lose all these players, but they're still going to be 6-3 halfway through the season, I'd call you crazy.
Huh.
Don't ever mention that broadcaster's name to me ever again. I love you, but I'm not doing anything in that voice. No. Never, 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 never. No, 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 no.
That was a nice try there.
Y'all need to get off this Joe Buck business. Okay, number 1, I will not do hair plugs like him that made him lost his voice. No.
Well, you won't be doing hair plugs at all.
That's true. But the reason why he lost his voice is because he was doing something with hair plugs, and that somehow messed up his voice. No! I'm not doing that. That's just no. That's just, it makes no sense. Not to the slightest. No.
Absolutely.
But anyhow, moving on to the association, if you will, as we just, the Commanders are trying to score, and they did. So the Commanders, so the Commanders find the end zone. Chris Rodriguez finds the end zone. Marcus Mariota is now in at quarterback, and with 7:14 to go, the Seahawks pretty much have this well in hand. It is 38-13 in Landover, Maryland. Oh, Daniels got. Oh, that's not. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did I? Oh boy. Wait a minute. Let me go back here. Oh, that's why Mariota's in. Daniels got hurt.
Well, I'd have pieced that together.
Now, was that...
And then Daniels left wearing a cast. He was wearing a cast on his left arm.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, oh, that's not... If he's wearing a cast, that might mean his season is over.
Possibility.
Which is a shame. Which is a doggone shame.
Yeah. Well, I guess the Eagles will get a free ride into the playoffs, huh?
Coming out of the East, yeah. Unless the Cowboys decide to shock the NFC East, which, I mean, I mean, I agree, but stranger things have happened before.
This is true.
You know, but hey, what do I know? Right now in the third, that damn team in Los Angeles that wears purple and gold are beating the Heat 85-77. Luka is 4 rebounds and 1 assist shy of messing around. Thunder beat the Pelicans 137-106. SGA had 30 and 7. At Quentin Grimes almost had a triple-double. He had 22 points, 6 rebounds, 13 assists. As the Sixers, 5-1 to start the season. 3-0 on the road. Very impressive. They beat the Nets 129-105. Hornets beat the Jazz 126-103. Markkanen had 27 and 7. Bridges had 29 and 6 for Charlotte. Cavaliers beat the Hawks 117-109. The Spider had 37 to lead the way for the Cavs. As the Hawks not having Trae Young, that's going to hurt them. Raptors beat the Grizzlies 117-104. Barnes had 19, 12, and 8. As mentioned earlier, the Bulls and the Knicks. The Knicks give the Bulls their first loss. Knicks go to 3-3, although all 3 wins have been at home. 128-116. Giddey had a triple-double, 23, 12, and 12. Cat had 20 and 16. Brunson led the way with 31 for the Knicks. And as mentioned, the Suns beat the Spurs, giving the Spurs their first loss of the year, 130-118. As mentioned earlier, Booker had 28 and 13 to lead the way for Phoenix. Wemby had... Oh, Wemby struggled.
Oh,
Well, that's... Yeah. He was human. He shot 4-14 from the floor.
woo!
Yeah, not a good night for Mr. For Wemby. But Booker shot the ball very well, 10 of 15. Grayson Allen shot 6 of 13. Mark Williams was 3 of 5. Ryan Dunn was 6 of 8 from the field. Royce O'Neal 4 of 6. Yeah, so Suns get the win, 130-118. And currently, as mentioned, the Lakers right now playing the Heat, and the Lakers are up by a score of 85-75 or 85-77. That's in the third quarter. And then on the ice, unfortunately, the Sharks took the L in overtime by a final score of 3-2.
Agreed, Zelly.
Yeah. Oh, man. Drew Lock is now in the game for Seattle. There you go. All right. Lightning beat the Mammoth 4-2. Islanders. Ooh. They said a gruesome left arm injury. Oh boy. That might mean the season really might be over. Blue Jackets and the Islanders. The Islanders beat the Blue Jackets 3-2. Flames beat the Flyers 2-1. And the Ducks beat the Devils 4-1. That's your action on the ice. Quack, 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 Mr. Ducksworth. Then switching over to college football. First, I will say this. It is getting ugly in Boulder, Colorado, as Arizona laid the smackdown on Colorado to the atonement of 52-17. But whenever the Knights have a Sunday home game or a Monday night home game that I can go to, that's when I'll make my return to the fortress. Well, no, he had said on the show that he thought that Jay and Daniels would be another RG3 in regards to being injury prone, which I really hope that's not the case. But I mean, leaving the arm in a cast, that's definitely not good. Not at all. And Brian, that was a very bad loss by your beloved Hurricanes to SMU in Dallas in overtime. As number 10 goes down 26-20 against the SMU Mustangs as we're going top 25. Here's the scores from the top 25. Number 25, Memphis beat the Rice Owls by a final score of 30-14. Number 5, my beloved Bulldogs stay alive. They beat the Florida Gators 24-20. They're 7-1. Number 15, ranked Virginia comes into Berkeley. They beat Cal 31-21. Ohio State took care of business against Penn State 38-14. Number 2, Indiana laid the smackdown on Maryland 55-10. Ole Miss, ranked number 7, beat South Carolina 30-14. But number 8, Georgia Tech goes down to NC State 48-36 in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Bevo, number 20 ranked Texas, beat number 9 Vanderbilt, hook 'em 34-31. Number 12 Notre Dame defeated Boston College 25-10. Number 13, what's not a shocker, Zelly? Number 13 Texas Tech beat Kansas State 43-20. Oklahoma beats number 14th ranked Tennessee in a very good game 33-27. Louisville, number 16th ranked, beat Virginia Tech 2016. Utah 24th. Thrashed Cincinnati 45-14. Michigan survives Purdue 21-16. West Virginia beats number 22 ranked Houston 45-35. Sorry, Miss Jody. And unfortunately, that damn team that plays in Southern California beat Nebraska 21-17. Damn it.
Of course I did. Excuse me?
Okay, now where? No, I don't want to go there. Can we go to conferences? I want to go to conferences, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. Georgia Tech losing. Well, I mean, it was a good start to their season. Had some good upsets.
Absolutely.
I mean, the whole college football playoff situation is definitely wide open. Who knows what's going to happen when it comes to that scenario.
Oh,
the Seahawks next 2 games against the Cardinals at home, and then they go to Inglewood to take on the Rams. That's going to be a dandy of a matchup. Well, when it comes to college, I do because she's a Houston Cougar, so I'm apologizing to her for that. Now, it does suck, like I said, it does suck that Kraft, the Packers tight end, is out for the season because he was playing some fantastic. He was playing for some fantastic football. I definitely do not. Yeah, the game he had against the Steelers, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, the seam was open. At the moment, yes. They've been the number 1 team in the nation, and nobody has proved they can beat them. Again,
true.
Like I said with that damn baseball team in blue, until you beat them, they are the team to beat. And with the Ohio State University Buckeyes, until you beat them, they are the team to beat. And that's what is our co-host saying here? Well, I mean, yes, it is an Austin 316 thing, Mr. Vera. Yes. Yes, it is. Good grief. I mean, he kicked my ass from sun up to sundown. What more can I say?
That's the first time I've ever seen that kind of point scored in a fantasy.
Well, I mean, heck, when you got McCaffrey giving you points and Jackson Dart giving you points and the quarterback he doesn't like, Caleb Williams,
he had a nice today.
Yeah, he. I mean, what more can you really say? But Zelly, I mean, until somebody beats Ohio State, I mean, why would you not think that they would be the favorite to repeat in this college football playoff era? Why would they not be? Which, by the way, folks, as you see on the bottom of your screen, go get some merch. We got some Other Side of the Ball merch, some Mizzle and Dub merch, some Talking Ish with Dub, Chris, and Mizzle merch. And again, all proceeds from the Redley Rail t-shirts goes to our nephew Declan Mason. So for those that have made purchases on those, we greatly appreciate it. Yes. Also on the Jaffo's merch shop, they have the number 10 Forever t-shirt, and the sales from those shirts also go to him. So for those that have bought those shirts, it is greatly appreciated. We thank you for it. Absolutely. You know what? I don't know why I'm still in this game. I'm just gonna go turn to the. I don't know why yet. The Heat but you know what, Zelly? It would be like Michigan to do something like that.
Yes,
it would be. It would be.
Absolutely.
And it's almost like, why would it not happen? So why not? So right now I'm watching the Fakers and the Heat, and the Heat are within 7. It is 93-86 with 4:27 to go in the third quarter. The only live game next to the NFL football going on right now. Those are some ugly
Some what? What are they wearing? Did he freeze? I believe, or we're buffering. Anybody that's in the chat and can hear us am I buffering or he's buffering? But yeah, he froze. Well, I think we're getting close to wrapping up the show here. You know, we gave you guys a good hour and 5 minutes plus of our time. Yeah, I got the hair out of control. My bad. Let me fix that. But yeah, it was a good day for certain teams. Bad day for some. Yep, as the damn Dodgers win another World Series, that just sucks. But as we always say, we thank you guys for chiming in, enjoying the show with us. We'll be more back here later. But as for right now, we are going to sign off as I agree. We're going to chime off here. And yeah, thank you guys for always giving us support. And again, check out the Jaffos, Tech Talking Ish, other side of the ball. All that. Oh, well, as I was closing this out, he's back in.
Technology just wants to really make me mad tonight.
It happens.
Yeah, but still, I get kicked off as we're counting down in, and now as we're getting towards the end of the show, I'm getting kicked off. Like,
Damn.
Okay, but Warriors, get back on the winning track because you should not let a winless Pacer team beat you, especially when you had a lead late in the game. Come on, guys, get it together.
Hey, at least you lose these games earlier right now, not when it really counts. Well, it counts, but I'm just saying, not when you're fighting for like a playoff seed or nothing like that. So it's kind of good for them to get this loss out of the way, this type of loss per se. I mean, no loss is ever good.
Well, here's what made me mad about the Indiana loss was Kerr. You stopped trusting Kuminga. Why?
And you had Curry on the bench.
Yeah, what are we doing? What are we doing? I mean, okay, trying to preserve Curry's minutes is one thing, but my guy, come on now. What are we doing? So hopefully,
Kerr makes these mistakes every once in a while in the season, and you know,
yeah,
it won't be the first.
No, but for tomorrow's slate, we got the Timberwolves and the Nets, Bucks and Pacers, Jazz and Celtics, Knicks and Wizards, Rockets and Mavericks, Pistons, Grizzlies. Say a prayer for the Kings. They're playing Jokic and the Nuggets in Denver, so say a prayer for the Kings.
Fuck that bean.
There it is. Lakers go to their House of Horrors playing in Portland. Blazers off to a 4-2 start. Good for them. And the Heat continue their LA road trip as they will go to Inglewood to play the Inglewood Clippers. And late in the third, it is 95-87 with 4 minutes to go in the third as the Heat are on the free throw line shooting 2. And the massacre is officially over in Landover, Maryland. The Seahawks go to 6-2, winning over the Commanders by a final score of 38-13. So big win for the Seahawks as they continue, or 38-14 as they continue to play well on the road. And hopefully we will check how serious the injury is to Jay and Daniels, who walked out of the game with the cast in the locker room. But with that said, appreciate y'all for hanging out with us on this Sunday evening. That was not a night owl edition, and we still have the rest of the night. But anyways, yes. Thank you everybody that came in and commented. We appreciate y'all. Again, don't forget to get your gear. And of course, as always, it is 5 o'clock some damn where, and you have been watching. Exactly. You have been watching episode number 357.
And we are 3 away from the goal I wanted to reach by the end of this year with subscribers. We are at 197. Be a friend. Tell a friend. No, I do not want you to create an account just to get us that 200. We want actual.
I'm sorry. We are now 2 away. We're at 198.
Oh, well, somebody just like this. Let's go. Let's go. We only got 3 months. 2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
Well, like I said, when we started this 5 years ago, we were not expected to be at 198 subscribers. We thought maybe if we had 20, if 30, Brandon staying with the humor, if you will.
Well, Brandon, we do appreciate that, but we want actual people that's gonna watch.
But we appreciate the comedy for sure. We appreciate the laughs.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, as I was talking to a friend of mine earlier, I said, I mean, to think that our little podcast. Yes, Elliot. We've kind of been saying for the last 2 years, if they get some size, they can do some things. But with that said, I was telling my friend that, you know what? I mean, we weren't expecting to reach parts of the world that we thought we wouldn't reach, that we reach. I'm like, reaching people overseas, that's like, wow. Reaching people down under, that was wow. Even reaching people in the motherland, that was wow. So, I mean, for us to have that, and then to have 198 subscribers, I mean, Mizzle and I are both grateful to the Lord for having this platform to have 198 subscribers. And I mean, apparently y'all find us entertaining, so we will, do it to the best of our ability.
Absolutely.
There you go. So enjoy Monday Night Football tomorrow between the Cardinals and the Cowboys, and of course action on the ice and action on the hardwood as Orange Cassidy is not caring about the football season anymore. Well, NFL-wise, that is. Will Franklin, you stop it right now. Okay. I mean, I know you're still celebrating the Dodgers repeat. I get it. Then your Steelers made Daniel Jones look lost. So it's been a good sports weekend for you. I understand, Will Franklin.
I'm cracking up at the pound sign.
I know. He came in full puffy. Oh God. Shout out to the greatest referee in the world.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't wait to hang out with Franklin again.
Good
man.
Lord. Good grief. But as mentioned, tune in Wednesday for the Ace NFL Other Side of the Ball as we continue to count down our top 50 of 2025, and hopefully, we will get the owner. Brandon, it is our show, and we can say whatever the heck we want. If I want to say full puffy, I can say full puffy. Now, what y'all don't know is, all the time I used to mock Diddy with the yeah, bad boy. But then when he started, started feeling he likes doing certain things on him, I'm like, you know what? I can't do that no more. Because I don't want to take that. No. But supposedly, he had a knife to his neck, and now he is doing his job as a laundromat person in the laundromat, from what I've read. So there you go. So Orange Cassidy again makes another appearance here on the Mizzle and Dub Show, because he is freshly squeezed. But with that said, appreciate y'all for hanging out with us on the Mizzle and Dub Show. With that said, it's 5 o'clock same damn where, and catch y'all on the next show. Cheers.
Indeed.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Night Owl edition of the Mizzle and Dub Show. Yes, vote for us. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. He is Mizzle, I am Dub, and update.
Did y'all miss us? Because we missed you. Our apology.
And we are live.